Hi everyone. So today I wanted to talk about overcoming blocks in your life and how to recognize what is blocking you. So basically, we create the life that we live, and that's most of the time subconsciously. But in the power of mindset and manifestation and everything creates the world that we live in and creates the life that we are leading. But once we start to recognize that we are in control of what our life is, uh, what's coming to us, and how our life is comes about, we can then start creating it for the better. But sometimes we want things and it's just not happening. I've been working with money mindset, for example, for a long time, and for about 6 months. And I'm now at the point that I released my blocks, and my daughter is playing with her blocks. Funny. But I released my blocks, and now I am actually debt free. 6 months ago, I started with debt, and I've been in debt almost my entire life. But now I'm debt free, and I'm actually creating money every day, more and more and more. So what now is happening? Obviously, I have my own company, the Dutch Healing Academy, and I wasn't getting clients, and I was very frustrated, especially when I saw all these coaches around me who I want to be successful, really successful. I want them to have everything they want. So it's not really jealousy, but it's more frustration that I see them having their dreams come true and having what they want and to really succeed, and I just couldn't do it. And I was getting really frustrated because I couldn't understand why I wasn't getting anywhere. And I couldn't understand what is blocking me, what is the problem. And well, you get to a certain point that you keep thinking, well, there's something wrong with me. I'm blocking something, but what is it? And I don't know. And it was kind of depressing. So a couple of days ago, it finally hit me. I was talking to my coach in my head, because yes, I have a coach too, and yes, I have a sticker from my kids. But I was talking to her in my head, and she asked me a question to what it is that is blocking me. So basically calling me out. What is it? What is blocking you? What are you thinking? Why aren't you getting any clients? What is it? And then it finally hit me. And I said, because people don't want to listen to me. And then I started crying because it felt so true, and it felt so painful, because I really believe, or at least I don't really believe, but there's this deep-rooted thought inside of me that keeps thinking, no one wants to hear what I have to say. No one wants to listen to me. And I'm doing this all in vain, because I know I can help so much people, and it's really frustrating that they just don't want to listen to me, and don't want that help, and don't want that support and everything. And it's so now it's released, it's out there. I know I'm thinking this, and I do think this a lot. Like when I post a video on YouTube, or put a post on my Instagram or Facebook or anything, and there's just no reactions. Or I launched my website, and there are only, because it's still great, but there are only like 10 people who come to my website every week. And I've been doing this for I think about almost a year now. So, well, the Dutch Healing Academy is since January, so that's a couple of months. But yeah, it's really, really frustrating, and I was getting stuck in that. But I kept thinking, if people don't looked at it or liked it or commented, it was like, see, people don't want to hear what I have to say. People don't care. People really don't want to listen to me, and that just keeps, how do you say that? Reinforcing that thought. That, you see, I'm right. No one wants to listen to me, and it's so wrong, because every time you get that reinforcement, the path that your thoughts are making in your mind are hardening and getting more firm, and yeah, basically keeping that thought, emotion, and that thought alive. So now I'm at this point that I recognize my block, and now I have to deal with it. And that's quite difficult, because, yeah, basically, I don't know. I have no idea. But recognizing it is the first one. And I think how I'm going to handle it is through being getting positive affirmations for myself around this topic, and to become a mind police, like I did with my money mindset as a mind police. So every time you think something negative that follows that thread. So like, no one wants to listen to me. You stop yourself and you basically go back and think 3 positive things to replace that in 1 negative. So if I think, oh, see, people don't want to listen to it, so I'm like, no. People love reading my post. People love commenting on my post. People really feel inspired when they read my posts. Things like that. And you just have to make it a positive, make it a positive affirmation, and then you will find out that that path that you are laid down with that negative thought process now becomes more and more positive. That path will wither, and a new path will come with the positive mindset. So now we have made a block, we found the block, and we are now getting positive affirmations about it, and we're being a mind police, and then we have to go back inside to all those moments that you had that feeling that people don't care what you have to say. And for me, it was not only in my youth as a child that people told me I was a know-it-all and basically to shut up, but also in my teens. I never had loads of friends, and I always felt underappreciated. But also in my job, my previous job, I had to fight every day for my place in that business. And yes, it was a very, very hard, rough business. But I was told, who are you to say this, and who are you to teach other people things and stuff like that. So that was reinforcing that belief again and again. And so I have to go back to every time I can think of that this happened, and I have to forgive myself for my reaction. I have to forgive myself for the feelings that I had at that moment, and I have to forgive the other person for saying all those things, but mostly just forgive yourself, because you how do you say it? You created this thoughts. You created this trail. You created everything that you are thinking, and you're probably blaming yourself. If it's like me, you are blaming yourself, because I'm blaming myself for this problem as well, and I'm blaming myself for thinking that no one would listen to me, or no one cares, or things like that. So I have to start forgiving myself and giving myself love, that it's okay. It's okay that you thought that. It's okay that you went on this path that you walked, and it's okay, you didn't know better. You are learning, it's a process, and you're doing better right now. And you know what? You're doing the best you can. And you really have to go back into yourself and start saying that to yourself, and being really, really nice to yourself. Because you can get really mad at yourself for thinking, you know, I've done this to myself, and I'm to blame that I have this block and everything. But it won't get better if you start blaming yourself. So recognize the lack of love. Recognize that yeah, it needs more love. It's broken and it needs to be fixed. And you can't fix something by blaming it that is broken. You can't fix something by putting more hurt on it. So yeah, we have to give it TLC. We have to give it all the care it needs and all the love it needs. And if you have a hard time dealing with this, that's okay too. It's okay to be angry at yourself. It's okay to, worry about things, or blaming yourself. And you know, it's okay to have those feelings. So you have to be careful that you're not blaming yourself for having feelings even more. So it's okay if you have those feelings right now. Just forgive yourself again and go through that whole process of caring for it. And if you have a hard time thinking how you should do this, just see yourself as a parent, or a sibling, or your child, or your best friend, or your lover, or whatever. And think how you would react if those people come to you with this problem. How would you react then? And then apply that reaction to yourself. So that's how, where I am right now. I'm at the starting point of going through this process, because I only found this block a couple of days ago. So I will definitely keep you updated, and I will, let you know how it goes. And yeah, if you love this video, like this video, please give me a like and subscribe. I know you love hearing about all these things and can relate. So here comes a bit of the block. Okay, please like and subscribe, and I will see you for the next video to keep you updated. For now, lots of love and have a great day.